Today we have another late night special. You guys enjoyed this one actually a lot the last time I did it. So I'm going to be testing these out on days where I can't really get around to making a video earlier in the day. Kind of making a shorter, later day video, just a quick update on everything going on. Of course, if something super prominent is happening imminently, I will make a video, a larger one at that, earlier on in the day. But for now, when there's nothing major going on over the next 24 48 hours, I might be doing these occasionally. So let me know in the comments how you like these. Before we get into things, be sure to check out Prestige Weather, of course, in the description and pinned comment down below. Let's just dive into it here, and you can see that we do have Hurricane Tammy, but we have lost our area of disturbance near Central America, so that is all but said and done. So that has gone ahead and dissipated kind of as I expected, but I'm not going to consider this one a win for me because, as I mentioned in previous videos, I didn't think this one was going to climb in probability, and it did. It did start to pick up some steam, and honestly, I was very impressed with how well that system developed, even though it didn't fully develop into a depression or storm or anything like that. It is amazing to me how it did really pick up steam there, even though it was in the very far southern Caribbean. Again, unfavorable waters, and it was very close to land. It still ended up forming a little bit, trying to form, which was impressive to say the least. Let's just take a look at the cone forecast for Tammy here, and as you can see, it's expected to remain a hurricane through Thursday morning, as you can see, where it is going to downgrade to a post-tropical cyclone afterwards at about tropical storm intensity. There is a pretty good chance that this one will be directly impacting Bermuda at about tropical storm strength. So this is going to be a pretty impactful system for those areas, to say the least. It's hard to say what extent of impacts will be coming that way, as that would be by this weekend, but we will know more a little bit later on. Now, again, these videos are quite quick, so we're just going to dive into the upcoming pattern as a whole, where we do have a lot of this storminess across the central states. This is by the time we're taking a look at tomorrow morning. So again, we have a lot of just these rainstorms here, and then the snowfall here throughout Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana. Heavy snowfall ongoing for a lot of these states. It's very widespread throughout Idaho and Montana as well. We see that kind of just continue through the day on Thursday as well. As you know, a lot of these western systems tend to do this, where just snow will occur for days and days, and we are seeing that take place here, where we now see Idaho, Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota down here as well, seeing these types of impacts. We also have some very heavy rainfall still ongoing throughout these more boundary areas in between. We've talked about that over the previous videos. Thunderstorms for the more southern areas, heavier showers throughout is the expectation at this point. By Friday, we see this snowfall has really lifted up into south central and southeastern Canada. So that is all said and done, and we get a little bit of a quieter day there. For the afternoon on Saturday, though, we do see some heavier snowfall taking place throughout regions of Nevada, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado there, Nebraska, South Dakota, Iowa, Minnesota as well. Here we are seeing snowfall in abundant amounts happening once again. Sunday, we get this very interesting frontal boundary type area here. No real organized low, but you can tell there is a bit of a cold front here. So it's going to be gradient, and what that means is we see the cold snow to the north of that cold front and to the west of that cold front, and then to the east of it we have this heavier rainfall and much warmer conditions. Probably not much in the way of accumulating snowfall, but a lot of these plains and upper Midwest areas do have a good chance at seeing their first flakes, which is really cool to say the least. Let's just keep this moving along, and by the time we're taking a look at Monday, October 30th, we can continue to see this front really bringing some impacts around these areas. Tuesday here, what we see is October 31st, and we get really warm air around the west, and cold air is now diving towards the eastern states. As we've been expecting for over a week now, we are going to see this major Arctic blast move in, and this surge of warmth out west is going to really pick up. Now, by the time we're taking a look at Wednesday, November 1st, we can see this deep Arctic air over the eastern states, really prominent for these areas. Snowfall even throughout areas of southern and central Pennsylvania here for the very beginning of November, which is not unheard of, but it is unseasonable, I would say. And then by Thursday, November 2nd, we see a lot of this cold has lifted off, and it's not going to be quite as severe. But I would say overall, we do still have a ridge in the west, trough in the east here. So I'm going to draw a negative there, positive here. A lot of the warmth is still out west. A lot of the cooler conditions are still in the east, but again, it's a lot less severe by this point than it would have been on about Halloween day. Now, by Friday the 3rd, a lot of the same, so we're going to just glide past that. Again, we do have a bigger video for tomorrow, a regular video that is going to go a lot more into detail, but this is just kind of a quick snapshot at what we have in the upcoming pattern. Snowfall looking relatively heavy out west, as you saw throughout the upcoming storm segment of this video. We do have heavy snowfall for the Cascades, the Rockies, and even some of the northern plains to the east of those Rockies. So anywhere in the grays is a dusting. If anything, blues are 2 to 6 inches, purples are 6 to 10, pinks are 10 to 20 there. And then we even have some pastel blues trending in for a lot of the Rocky Mountains throughout Montana and Wyoming. That is going to be 20 inches plus, certainly a very, very large dumping of snowfall for a lot of these areas. Anyway, that's it for this quick late night special. Be sure to subscribe. We do upload every single day, starting tomorrow with a much bigger, in-depth look than this one was. So be sure to check that out and subscribe for more upcoming videos. You can even hit the bell icon for daily notifications when we upload so you never miss one. Be sure to like the video if you did enjoy it. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.